Hey guys, I'm doing well today. So the French have just defeated the Wallabies, 28 points, 26. I mean, what a game of rugby. I mean, as a neutral fan, I enjoyed it very much. And yeah, I mean, this is a great victory, obviously for the French. Of course, this is 30. It's been 31 years since the French have actually won in Australia, so this is a huge victory for them. And of course, this does now mean that the third test between these two sides is going to be the decider, which is what I want as a neutral, and I think what most people would have wanted, in my opinion. But obviously, comment below and tell me what you thought of the game first before I get into the whole build-up. But yeah, I mean, obviously, with the whole try situation within the first half, I mean, there weren't. I'd say there's two tries in the first half. Obviously, there was a ruled out try beforehand, actually, for the likes of Corbetti within the 7th minute, I believe. He did pretty well actually to cut inside and actually kind of cut around the defense and actually went around them and obviously scored a try. But unfortunately, that try was actually ruled out due to I believe it was a knock on or knock on, I'd say, or yeah, it was a knock on, I believe, from Tom Wright and in a phase earlier before that. So yeah, unfortunately, that try was actually ruled out. But I believe from the first try actually of the game actually came through the likes of Penard within the 21st minute. And yeah, that's a good. I wouldn't say it's a good try in the sense because obviously it was kind of broken play in the sense where the French were able to kind of split the defense. But I believe from there, Walkie kind of like dashed his way through, and he did pretty well actually to identify Penard to his right hand side and made the right decision actually to pass it to him. And obviously from there, Penard was able to kind of dash around within the right hand side and obviously score a try then. So yeah, great try obviously for the French and obviously put them up. You could say put them up convincingly for that period of time in the lead. But yeah, from there, I believe. The Wallabies did come back within the 38th minute, so just before halftime, through the likes of Jake Gordon getting his first try for the Wallabies, and this came through, kind of the Wallabies developing a few phases within the French 22, and I believe from there, Taniela Tupou got his hands on the ball and smartly identified, a gap within the left-hand side corner with only one defender there, and yeah, from there, obviously, Taniela Tupou, we all know him. He's a great player. He's able to kind of dash through players, but he's also pretty good at passing the ball as well. So he passed the ball kind of pretty good actually towards Jake Gordon. Yeah, from there Jake Gordon was able to kind of dash around the last defender and obviously put the ball down with the left hand corner. So yeah, that kind of was a good try overall for the Wallabies right there. And I believe from that point it was halftime just after that try. So the scores ended 13-16 towards the French. So the French did actually have a halftime lead going into the second half. So they did pretty well win that first half as well. Of course, within the second half, it was more or less, penalties, you could say. It kind of went back and back. You could say when the French got a penalty, then the Wallabies got one after. French got another penalty, the Wallabies got one after. But I believe the first try of the game actually came within the 71st minute for the likes of Hooper. And this was a good try, obviously, where Tom Banks actually split the defense, and actually no one was able to kind of catch him in that sense. And from there, he made an offload, I believe, to Andrew Kellaway, and Andrew Kellaway was able to kind of hold his hands on the ball and kind of shift backwards, so he was able to pass it back to Hooper. And yeah, from there, Hooper again was able to dash around with the left-hand corner and obviously score a try for the Wallabies. So yeah, a great try obviously for the Wallabies and kind of brought them back within the game within touching distance. I believe from there they gained another penalty and they took back the lead actually at that point in time. But unfortunately from there, I believe the French actually won the ball and they got they won it off a scrum, I believe, and a very good scrum to say the least. It wasn't even their scrum, so they did very well to actually win the penalty. And yeah, from there obviously they kicked it. And I believe the points on the board ended there with 28 points, obviously, to 26. Of course, Jamet did very well from the game, obviously getting 8 out of 8 penalties to his name, so he was a brilliant player for them. I think if I had to give my man of the match within this game, I think I have to give it to Walkie. I was very impressed by him throughout the whole game, really, so I think Walkie's my man of the match for the French. But yeah, I mean, it's one of those which I said before, very happy as a neutral, obviously, for this game to go to the, for it to be a decider for next week. So looking forward, well, not next week, but obviously this week coming up. But it's obviously one of those which I'm just very excited to watch because, I love Wallabies versus France. It's a great battle, and obviously, hopefully we can see a winner within the last game. So, yeah, anyway, just hope you guys enjoyed. Definitely like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.